All right, guys, welcome back to 12 About Town. Today I'm joined by Miss Vicki and Kara here. We've got another amazing event coming up next Saturday, November the 11th. We're getting ready for Virago's 5th anniversary event as we are preparing to benefit Connor's Heroes. So we'll start with you, Miss Vicki. Tell us a little bit about this event and what is Connor's Heroes?
We are having an anniversary party on November 11th to celebrate 5 years of our distilling in Richmond. We're taking over the parking lot outside of our tasting room. The event's from 4 to 10 p.m. You can get tickets on our website, Virago Spirits website, or you can buy tickets at the door. It's a family-friendly event. Jonathan the Juggler will be there. We have 4 bands. The headliner is Richmond's own beloved DJ Williams. We also have a local cidery and a local brewery who'll be pouring their products as well, and some local artisans for some holiday craft items. And we are partnering with Connor's Heroes. Virago Spirits comes from a woman of great heroic strength, character, and determination, so we felt that it was only fitting to find an organization locally that we love that is full of heroes. So a portion of our proceeds will go to Connor's Heroes for the event.
Wonderful. So speaking of this event, is this a ticketed event?
Yes.
Okay.
So tickets are $20, but as Vicki mentioned, there's going to be a portion of those proceeds are going to go directly to Connor's Heroes. We're also doing a raffle, and raffle details will be on the website later today as well. So lots of great things to win, and you don't have to be present to win the raffle.
Wow.
The raffle tickets will be available online and during the event as well. And those proceeds, 100% of those raffle proceeds, we're going to go straight to Connor's Heroes. And Connor's Heroes, as Vicki mentioned, is a group of heroes, literally named after Connor Goodwin, who started with childhood cancer treatment when he was in preschool. And the Goodwin family founded then what is now Connor's Heroes to support other families going through childhood cancer. Not only monetarily, but support them emotionally and give them guidance through how to deal with the onset of craziness that you experience when you're diagnosed with when your child is diagnosed with a horrendous disease. So, in celebrating those heroes and in celebrating Virago's 5 years of distilling rum and gin and delicious liqueurs, and I have to say, just a quick plug, I don't drink gin, generally speaking. It tastes too junipery for me.
But
and
this one?
This gin, Virago's gins are out of this world, delicious in and of themselves. And then rum, my husband doesn't drink rum, but he's a bourbon drinker and has converted to Virago's rum. Because
okay, Vicki, that's some good stuff.
It's not a traditional rum. It's not a traditional rum. It's not your sweet rum either. So it's going to be just a really fun, family-friendly party. We also have the Grateful Grill food truck is going to be there, so there will be food to be had. The fine folks over at Feedmore are allowing us to park everybody over there.
Wonderful.
So feel free to come and park your vehicle at Feedmore and just walk across the street over to Virago Spirits.
We're looking at pictures. That's inside?
Yes.
It is beautiful. It is like a nice cozy, and those drinks look even better. So I love how you guys are working together for an amazing cause and organization. So for tickets, right, because we want to get those, is there a deadline that we need to purchase the tickets by, ladies?
No, we'd love for you to come, whether you wait till the last second and join us at the door, or and the door will be outside, meaning we're tenting the entire parking lot. So we're going to be outdoors. There'll be the outdoor stage, but then we're also going to have the tasting room open and bottle sales, and tasty cocktails will be available, as well as cider and beer.
I love it. So there's all the information there on your screen. If you have any questions, want more details, Vicki, what's that website?
ViragoSpirits.com.
Easy enough. All right, guys, we'll be right back with more 12 About Town today.
Thanks, Candace.